What's up guys, it's your boy Tuch here, back with another video, and today we are playing some more Injustice 2 Mobile, and I want to put out a fair warning. This video might go longer than expected, longer than my normal videos, simply because I'm going to be going through all the release notes for update 2.4. I asked in the last video if you guys still wanted me to make this video so I can share my opinions, my thoughts, and all that stuff on the new heroes and everything else that was introduced into update 2.4, and you guys still said you wanted to see it, so here I am. So without further ado, again, I apologize that this video, like my last update 2.2 I think, or 2.3 video, it was like 22 minutes or something, and I literally went through every single piece of thing as quickly as I possibly could and shared my opinion kind of briefly. So I'm going to be doing the same exact thing. I'm going to be trying to play in the background. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out, but we're just going to give it a go. And let's start off with greetings to the heroes. So first off, I'm on the website right now, the official website, and the first character it shows is Batman Ninja Batman. Now, we've already had an arena event for him, and I'm sure you guys already have him. Like, some of you guys might even have him. Batman Ninja Batman slices his way into Injustice 2 roster straight from DC's animated film. He's available in the upcoming arena seasons, which, again, like I said, he was already in one. I'm surprised they didn't do back-to-back for him, though. That's something that they've done for all the new characters, or most of them. They've done back-to-back arena seasons, so I'm surprised they didn't go through with that for Batman Ninja Batman, because he seems to me like, so far, the coolest new kind of DLC character, or newest character released. I don't know if he's the best one, but he definitely seems like the coolest, and he arguably could be the best one. His class is Tech. Special ability is Bat Swarm, which grants a base chance to miss 50%, hazard damage over time, and blind on opponent's basic and swipe attacks, which is pretty darn good. His second special ability, his Katana Flurry, has a base chance of 35% and damage, and activates chance for Storm Kick special ability to cost no power. So his Storm Kick being his special ability 3, if you don't have to cost anything for that, that's pretty darn good. Normally if we see something like that, we see it for the first special ability, maybe even the second special ability depending on the case, but this one's going for the third one. So his Storm Kick, it costs 7 power and damage and stun chance with a base chance of 10%. His passive, I cannot pronounce that. Please do not ask me to. Aikido? It's his, when Batman is hit by a critical attack or armor-piercing attack, he automatically crits or armor pierces on all his attacks for a limited amount of time. This is all his attacks. So, base, his regular hit, his jump, his crouch, his special abilities, all of it. The base duration normally lasts for about 4 seconds though, so it's not too OP. Next we got Batman Ninja Harley Quinn. Again, another character we've seen. She was in as a not a raid character. She popped in, you know, an arena, so you could, when Batman Ninja Batman arena season was active. That didn't make any sense. Alright, let me restart that. Batman Ninja Harley Quinn, she was able to get like a couple of shards if you completed the battle. She came in like Justice League Cyborg came in during the Batman Ninja Batman event, just like Justice League Cyborg did for the Justice League events whenever you have in the arena season. Batman Ninja Harley Quinn, she's actually pretty darn good. She's actually my favorite Harley Quinn so far in the game. Her class is Agility, Special Ability 1, Drum Mallet. If power cost is 3, damage and knockback. Special 2 is Boom Boom, damage and stun chance with a base chance of 10%. Special Ability 3 is Crazy Flintlock. It fires 1 to 5 shots, each dealing the stated damage. Her passive, though, is what makes her my favorite. If Harley Quinn is on your roster, all Batman Ninja heroes gain a percentage of Harley's base attack and health without gear or talents or passive effects. So base percentage is 10% and bonus activates in combat. So basically, all your characters, or the other two characters, sorry, that you have in battle, even if you don't even use her, they each gain more health and more attack, base attack, which is pretty darn good. And if you get her up to 5 stars, that could be pretty deadly. Could be pretty deadly. So those are for the Batman Ninja characters. The new characters, 2 new characters besides that, are Blue Beetle, which is his class is Arcane, and you can play with him in the story mode. And he was, I'm not gonna lie, I liked his combos. He was pretty smooth in combat as well, so there wasn't really a lot of hesitation or anything like that. No delay, which I really like. His ability, Scarab Stabs, damage and activates lethal chance to boost on basic and swipe attacks for 8 seconds. His second ability, damage and activates temporary armor pierce boost on basic and swipe attacks, which is pretty good. And his third ability, Shield Slam, damage and activates defense bonus for 10 seconds. So damage and activates defense bonus for 10 seconds. So you're getting upgraded defense and upgraded damage once you use this Shield Slam. Base defense bonus is 20%, which is, that could be the difference between dying to a special 3 or maybe even I almost said a final smash, and dying to a super move. His super move is Shapeshifter. Blue Beetle unloads an arsenal of weaponry upon his opponent. I'm sure you guys have seen it. And his passive is Power Blades. After using any special ability, basic and swipe attacks deal additional damage and affects only one effect active at a time. So base additional damage can get up to 60%. So after using any special ability, his basic and swipe attacks deal additional damage. You're getting bonus damage every time you use any of the abilities, and they don't cost that much, 3, 4, and 5. So even his third ability, 5, it costs 5 power, but you're getting defense as well as damage. The defense is 20%. So he's a pretty good character. He is a pretty darn good character. I truly believe that he's going to be a, let me see if I can find him. A daily objective. I think he's going to be one of those characters, unless it says different in the roster. Let me see.
Blue Beetle.
So no, he's going to be a challenge character. Okay, so he's going to be a challenge character, and I cannot wait until he comes out in challenges. Or he still could be a daily objective character. I've heard he's going to be a daily objective character. That's the only reason why I said it. And last but not least, we have Nightwing, which is the character design. I think this is going to be my favorite character in Injustice 2 Mobile. His class is Tech. His special ability 1 is Ground Blast. Damage and activates power drain on basic and swipe attacks for 6 seconds, which I was praying he would have. I mean, it would only make sense. Damage and activates critical chance boost on basic and swipe attacks for 10 seconds on his second special ability. And his third ability, damage and activates stun chances on basic and swipe attacks for 5 seconds. So each one does something different. So damage and activates power drain on basic and swipe attacks for special ability 1. Special ability 2 does crit chance boost. And special 3 activates stun chance. Now when you're looking at all these characters, by the way, if you take a look at the new ones, each one, the special ability doesn't really go over 7, or not many of them are going over 7 anymore. So they're really trying to keep it consistent with 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of a max on special abilities. But we've been seeing a lot of power cost of 5, so that way you don't have to wait that long to get that third special ability, which I enjoy. I think is pretty good. His super move, Darkest Night. Nightwing mounts on his cycle, striking his opponents several times. His passive, Staff of Grayson. Nightwing gains power when he blocks incoming attacks. This is something that we saw from Wonder Woman in the first Injustice Gods Among Us. Whenever she blocked with her shield, she would gain power. So, base power gain of 0.1 power. After using any special ability, basic and swipe attacks are temporarily enhanced with various effects, as I went through. Again, same thing as Blue Beetle, only one effect is active at the same time. So let me just reiterate the Blue Beetle one real quick. I said you could have attack and defense at the same time. It's really only one of them. So it's still defense, it's at 20%. That's still a pretty good boost. No matter what, either one of these powers is still going to be a pretty good boost. So this is why I think Nightwing's going to be my favorite. He can power drain. He can have a chance for critical, he can have a chance for stun, and when he blocks, he gains the power. That's what I'm most excited about. So that's also why I think he's going to be my new favorite character. Suicide Squad. Oh, actually, this is a good time to go look her up. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn updated passive. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn re-enters the game with a new and improved passive ability. Harley Quinn is immune to critical attacks and grants teammate increased critical chance resistance, which is pretty darn good. That's not the right one. Where is she? There she is. When she is teamed with any Deadshot, Harley Quinn, or the Joker, Harley gains bonuses to attack, critical chance, or power regeneration. Harley Quinn will be available through limited time only special offers. So, if you haven't gotten her already, you had to spend money to get her before. Her passive was not that good. I forget what it was, but it wasn't that good. This time, Harley gains 10% attack from the Joker, 10% crit chance from Deadshot, and 5% power regain from Harley Quinn if on her team. So basically, if you're going to match her up, you probably want to match her up with Joker and Deadshot. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Suicide Squad Joker or Deadshot yet in the game. I thought they would have done one by now, but it could be coming in the future. This game, honestly, I don't know how many characters are in here right now at the moment, but this game could possibly reach 100 characters. I'm not even gonna lie. With the different amount of characters they're putting in that we didn't even think were gonna be put in, they still have to go and include all of the characters we thought or that we wanted to put in. For example, I don't think anyone really expected Batman, Ninja, Batman, Harley Quinn, Robin, Catwoman, all those characters to come into the game. I know I wasn't. Nightmare Batman, I don't think anyone's expecting that. Raiden. So there's a lot of characters that, you know, still aren't in the game that people thought would be in it, and they're adding a bunch of off characters, which I'm not gonna say is like bad or anything. I'm just saying it's a good sign for this game to have a ton of character base choices. You have a lot of choices between characters, and if you can get a lot of them up to a high level, you can honestly have a good variety of combinations and teams that you could work with. Anyways, back to the notes. Multiverse character rebalance. We've made some buffs to the multiverse characters as part of our ongoing balancing efforts. Black Lightning, now his base attack is increased, which is good. Special ability 3, Armor Pierce, now occurs on each strike of his Pierce of Lightning, his special ability. White Canary has base health increased. Her passive raised the chance for special ability 1 to cost no power from 30 to 50. So that's yeah, that's pretty strong. Definitely gonna want to get her special 1 up a little bit. Maybe like max that one out first instead of worrying about the other two. The Supergirl, base health increased. Passive raised the health threshold from 30 to 50% max value. Okay. The Flash, base health increased. The fast attack hits raised from 2 to 3 hits per fast attack. Passive raised crit chance from 24% to 52%. And Green Arrow, base health increased, base crit chance raised to 10%, passive raised the chance to transfer power from 35% to 51%. So basically, all of these multiverse characters got a pretty significant buff. You know, 30% to 50% is pretty significant and good. Crit chance 24% to 52% for the Flash. That's pretty good. I mean, his basically they're going off of some of them what their main abilities are. So for example, the Flash, he can have a crit chance or bonus crit chance or crit power, so they're just adding on to that. League rewards increased. League currency rewards are now increased for all raid difficulties, which is good. Good. Shard exchange donation increased. Shard exchange, oh yeah, now features as a streamlined layout, so you can donate 1 to 10 shards per request. Previously it was only 1 shard. So let me go and show this off really quickly. So as you can see, if I wanted to go and donate, let's see, someone I don't need preferably. So Unbreakable Cyborg, I have 142 shards. As I go up, you can see it goes down on my screen on the left, and it also goes up by 1 on his screen. So I can donate up to 10 if I wanted to, or 1. Now the max you can donate to a person, like completely, a max a character can receive is still 10. But now instead of getting 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, basically 1 shard from 10 different people, now you can get 10 shards from a single person if they really don't need them. So for example, I didn't need that Unbreakable Cyborg, so I decided to just give them all 10. I think Unbreakable Cyborg's pretty good, but at the moment I really don't need him. So I think that's a pretty good fix. I just wish they would have like a time, I don't know, some things, a period of time where you could just get maybe double or triple some stuff like XP or league grade bonuses or shards that you receive in, you know, leagues from your teammates. You know, I just wish they would do some kind of event like that, but I'm not sure they are actually going to do that. I know they did it in Injustice Gods Among Us, which was good. It was a good idea. I just really hope they bring it in this game as well. So, Shard Exchange donation was increased. The new loading screens, check out the new loading screens if you guys weren't really paying attention too much to the screen. There are some new loading screens. I do personally like this new loading screen better than the past two. And I do have two. Ooh, yes. Get that to 30. I'm trying to level up my power girl, if you guys couldn't tell. I thought that said 30 for a second. I'm trying to get her up there. I'm trying to get her to 4 stars. Make her significant on my team because she's a gold version of Dr. Fate, basically. So she's pretty good, but I just need to work on her some more. We got ability text changes. You may notice some differences in the ability text of characters you own. This is only a text change. No functionality was changed. The bug fixes. 93% loading error has been fixed. Okay. We made a lot of improvements in 2.4 and we'll continue to monitor the 570, 530, and 500 errors. As always, thank you for reporting these issues. Predator Batman ability 3 damage has been fixed. The damage now matches the ability description. So that's good. But looking at this real quick, obviously 2.4 has brought a lot more trouble maybe than it's worth so far. I know the developers are working hard to fix it. They said they were, at least. So we can't really knock them too much, but the amount of trouble this has caused, no, defense, it's been, for some players, annoying because all of their, you know, stuff has been gone. I personally don't think you should release an update if there's any kind of chance of everyone's, you know, or a person's profile just being completely gone. I mean, it's not wiped technically because they said everyone's gonna get their profile back. So don't worry. But how long is it gonna take? This 500 error that I'm seeing right now, I'm not sure about the 570 and 530. The 570 may be in the same boat as 500, but this 500 error has been around since the beginning of Injustice 2 Mobile. This was a year ago, a year and a month or two ago. That's crazy to think that people are still getting this 500 error a year later. It's not encouraging to play this game if you keep getting a 500 error, number one. Number two, again, back to the whole getting your profile deleted basically thing. If your profile is, if there's even a chance of my profile getting deleted and I knew it ahead of time, I would not want to update this game. I wouldn't. And it's just, it's a lot more people than maybe they thought, or maybe the chances were greater than they thought and they just didn't know it. I don't know. Obviously I don't develop the game and I'm not trying to like disregard or discourage the developers at all, because these updates are getting better and better, you know, I'm not gonna lie, they are, but it's just some stuff like this that's just, I don't know. God only knows how long it's going to take till everyone gets their profile back. I mean, what would I do? What would you guys do if my stuff got deleted, you know? I couldn't make any videos. What, am I going to go back to the beginning? You know, I could go and make this update video, obviously, but it's not going to be as entertaining. You know, I worked hard for all my characters, and so did a lot of other people, and I'm sure you guys are in the same boat. What if your stuff got deleted, you know? Would you have any encouragement to play? I'd probably like check in every once in a while, but maybe like once or twice a week maybe to see if my profile was back. And until it got back, I wouldn't play it, honestly. But again, I know they're working really, really hard to fix it, and I'm not trying to discourage or downplay anything that developers are doing. They are doing a good job. Again, as I said, with the updates getting better and better, it's just these little like possibilities that end up turning into big ones. You know what I mean? It's just the risk factor that I feel like shouldn't even be involved as a risk. But it is what it is. Hopefully, if your account has been gone or destroyed, whatever, Hopefully you get it back soon. I'm praying for all of you that got your accounts not banned. Praying that all your accounts got deleted. We'll come back to you soon. As for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been your boy Tooch, and I'm out. Be strong, stay strong, and of course, as always, peace.